Yo, hello everyone, welcome to a new live stream. Hello. So we're gonna see what do we have today. It's a Tuesday, and I think today there is something regarding the government shutdown, I think, in the US. I don't know, guys, if my information are correct. I just heard about it. I don't really go so deep in the information, but let me know if this is today the shutdown day. I don't know. Welcome, Shafi. Nice to see you here. Hi, KG. Thanks for another live. You're very welcome and glad to see you here again. And everyone, hit the likes and share the stream. Thank you, Shafi, for reminding us always. Thank you very much, buddy. You're awesome. And of course, guys, don't forget to support the channel, of course, with a like and of course subscribe if you didn't yet. And of course, if possible, to share the live stream. That would be very kind from your part. Thank you very much. Felix, hello buddy, how you doing? Incredible Jackman, how you doing, buddy? And asking for a VAV. All right, so here we go. We're gonna start with also special request to fill it up. So Amir, hi bro, how you doing? I'm good, thank you very much. And please analyze XAU, meaning gold. Yes, so gold definitely is gonna be there in our main list, as for every live stream on a daily basis on this channel. On monthly and year, you ask, okay, yeah, we can do this. Of course, we did this several times. It didn't change, but we can do it again, of course, for the monthly and the yearly. NGC, how you doing, buddy? Hello KG, thanks for the live stream update. You're very welcome, my friend. The gold is massively dropped. Yes, we saw a drop today. Already mentioned in the Discord what it might be, but we're gonna see, of course, a much more closer today, and we'll see a much more I would say broad perspective from the yearly and the monthly, as Amir asked for, and we're gonna zoom in. We're gonna zoom in very deeply. Arcane FI, how you doing, Arcane? Nice to see you, buddy. Arcane never miss a stream. He's an awesome guy. Thank you, buddy, and thank you for being here Welcome, Paul, as well. How you doing? Hi, KG. ASPI would be highly appreciated. ASPI, and you are the most welcome, buddy. S right, we have. Could you please do Microsoft? Yes. MSFT, our main listing for Microsoft. Green Emerald, our Discord member. How you doing, buddy? Hi, can we do Coca-Cola? Yes, of course. Now you made me somehow. Um, I feel like I want a Coca-Cola right now. Thank you, Emerald. Fabio, good morning, buddy. How you doing? Tony Sim wishing everyone a nice day. Thank you, buddy. I wish you the same. Our Discord member as well. You're very welcome, buddy. Felix, and number one, thank you, bro. You're always an active member as well. Thank you always for your support. Athithia, XRP, this is crypto. Currently, we are in stock channel. So XRP will be on crypto channel. You can see the update from yesterday. Yeah, so the yesterday XRP was updated in a video. You can find it on our crypto channel, KG Trading crypto channel. Yeah, NGC, welcome, buddy. Number one, thank you, man. Thank you very much for your support. Hi, Kobe. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Also, our member. Thank you, Arcane, as well. Thank you, guys, for your support. Let's move on. And let's see what's going on in the market today. So at 13 minutes 30, we start with NASDAQ. So for today, NASDAQ, of course, we mentioned yesterday that we have a potential double 1-2s here and a wave 3 and probable wave 4 is unfolding, hitting the target, the blue zone, and even under it as well. We have our invalidation, which is the 24K 400. Now, why this is the invalidation? Because, of course, this is your last 1-2 here as a wave 1A, 3 waves toward the upside for wave B, wave C given as an expanding flat, meaning your zone 1 starts there. That means, of course, this is your invalidation. We're still a little bit far, right? Now, if we dive deeper inside it, of course, there is something to be worried about. I'm not saying here that, okay, nothing is gonna be like impulsive downward. Of course, there is something to be worried about it. Why? Because once you start with an impulse, you start to be worried. Is it a zigzag or is it a 1-2, right? And this is the thing when we start to see an impulse, we start to get some question mark, okay? Are we topped here? And especially for a wave 4, when we have a wave 4 as a guideline, well, it's not nice to see, of course, a zigzag, right? Because a zigzag can dive deeper and can hit simply, of course, or easily the invalidation of the bullish. Now, what we are looking at is an impulse, definitely can be an A, B, and a C. However, this wave C here is a 1-2. Potentially, let me just check even closer. Yes, this is a high. It didn't took the high, meaning, of course, you start your impulse from there. And we are very likely in a 1-2 here. And wave 3 might still unfolding in wave 4 and a wave 5. Now, if this is a wave 4 as an ABC, okay, that is all right. That can be fine. And this is your ABC. Now, to get a key level, as usual, and to, of course, observe the market, what it might do, well, yeah, that's not nice. And this is where we have to be worried, yeah? If we are in an A, B, and a C, your 1-to-1 fib level is very, very, very close to the invalidation, which is not really nice. Yeah? So therefore, we gotta be careful. Yeah, we gotta be careful with it because, yeah, it's very easy, guys. It's very easy. Yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 can be an extended wave 5. Yes, very likely can be, because if we get here, the fib level is taken from the zone 1 to the wave 2 here, and you get an impulse wave 3, you will see, of course, that this is already an extended wave 3. Can be, of course, something very deep as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as you can see here on the 5-minute chart. Internally, you can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 somehow. And if this is a very deep correction, it is understandable, but it might be also a big wave 5, Okay, so it can be an extended wave 5 as well. Might turn this into even a bigger impulse, meaning in case of bearish, we break the 1-to-1 fib level, we break the invalidation, it transforms to wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, meaning 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. We gotta be very, very careful with it, okay? And okay, let's say this is gonna happen. Let's say this is gonna happen, invalidation will be taken. Are we bearish? No. Okay, it's corrective, not bearish. Why? Because for bearish, don't forget, you start the top from this area. This area is your top 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3. Where is your 4, 5, 4, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as diagonal, wave 5 longer than wave 3, not allowed. Meaning nothing as motive waves downward. All right, so that means, of course, this is a kind of W and an X here and in between, and you have a wave, a Y as a zigzag. You can see it from the wick. And of course, this is a zigzag for a wave Y. Yeah, so basically, this is totally a corrective wave. Starting a corrective wave after the top, definitely we're still corrective, despite the red candles that we might see next. What does it mean? Simply extended wave 4, meaning A, B, and a C. All right, so we might still be even coming back to the same blue box, just simply hit the 0.38, which is the next fib level, because we did not hit it before. And if we take a 1-to-1 fib level from there, from this top to this one, and we get, of course, a regular flat wave C here, right? So we get exactly the imprecision, the 0.38 fib level in confluence with the 1-to-1 fib level. And that, of course, is very understandable when you take a look at the wave 2. You see, okay, this is a kind of sharp zigzag wave 2. Therefore, I'm expecting a flat for a wave 4. Because this is very sharp to be considered as well as a wave 4, meaning there is no alternation. It might be, okay, this is a bigger flat, and now when it becomes a flat, it becomes, okay, understandable that this is a zigzag alternation, it is a flat for wave 4. Therefore, the highest possibility right now, based on the current price action, there is high possibility, of course, to take this area. Confirmation for this is, of course, taking the 24K 438. Okay, that is for NASDAQ. This is what we have to watch, guys. 24K is 24K 440 is in sight. This has to be watched. All right, let's see the SPX, which is almost the same situation. Now, SPX is a little bit different. What is different is that it gave us here a potential 1-2 as well. While NASDAQ, look what it did. With this one, it went deeper and it transformed it into ABC. Should I treat it the same? It's a very, very critical question here, and it is a very critical thing because when I go to the 50-minute chart, I see a clean impulse in it, and the low was not taken, knowing that it took the 886, which is, of course, not an invalidation for a 1-2. Therefore, I'm not sure if I can do this. I cannot really consider this not a 1-2. Therefore, I have to keep 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, but the problem comes next. When you do a several 1-2, meaning if this is the top of your wave 1-2, yesterday in the video, I mentioned this might be your invalidation of bullish, right? Meaning the wave 4 of this 1-2, because if you are in 1-2, wave 3, wave 4 interfered with zone 1. Very critical in S&P or SPX 500, but I would say that the things are still, of course, corrective at the end, the same as for NASDAQ, knowing that the top here is still, of course, corrective, okay? And you can see clearly the zigzag, so zigzag wave W, wave X, and zigzag wave Y. So nothing is yet, of course, impulsive here. Nothing is motive wave. You cannot consider even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 5 is longer than wave 3. You cannot consider 1212. You already invalidated. So yeah, this is definitely corrective, and we're still looking, of course, for higher sooner or later, despite that we got an invalidation. What does it mean? Maybe this is a confirmation for what we saw in NASDAQ, yeah, that we might move downward correctively. And it might be in SPX much more clearer. It is telling us, okay, hello, I'm there. Yes, I'm moving down. It is a three ways up, correction, impulse, finished as kind of like, it can be WXNY, or it can be an ABC here, regular flat or zigzag, and then simply moving in a final wave downward. Meaning, on a bigger view a little bit here, since we took the invalidation, it might be a confirmation that we're moving, of course, for a new low here. We have to forget, of course, about those counting here, because they are invalidated very simply. Now, as you can see, 1-to-1 fib level for a regular flat might be between 6,533. And of course, if we take even a little bit bigger view, you're still above the invalidation of bullish, meaning you're still above 6,500. Okay, and that might means as also alternation, a regular flat would be perfect with a zigzag as alternation. Based on the time, it looks perfect as well. You don't want to see anyway wave 4 with the same time and the same sharpness, same things that it happened in wave 2. You want to see definitely an alternation, something different than this. Those are very similar, right? And that's why I still think yes, it might alternate. And of course, because of the invalidation, we might see a wave C. 6,550 can be a very likely next target. Yep, so these are the possibilities for NASDAQ and the SPX. We're gonna see, of course, what's gonna happen also in the gold. So the gold also is showing some lower prices today, which is understandable, but I already mentioned in the Discord today, on the Discord, what did we say today? Gold, perfect target hit, yes, exactly. Clear rebound, I doubt the trend is up. The trend up is done. Okay, I doubt it. Yeah, that's true. This will be a corrective wave probably, and it might proceed for new highs sooner or later, yes. So, why I still doubt it? Because I think here first, you have, if we count the wave, we have kind of like a wave 1, 2, okay, ABC as an expanding flat. You have kind of 1, 2, 3, very short wave 3, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. If you want to count it even as 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, inside it you can do this, yeah, but I'm gonna just simply gather it, all of it, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have only 5 ways up here. This might be, of course, your wave 4 unfolding in the yellow, and it still can be, of course, as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, because the wave 2, by the way, is an ABC expanding flat. When you have a flat in a wave 2, you might have a very sharp wave 4. Okay, based on the time as well for wave 2, this also can be understandable. Yeah. On 15-minute chart, we can see, of course, a very deep correction or very deep impulse here as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, if we take invalidation, meaning your invalidation of any kind of bullish or further higher prices, invalidation of bullish is still far a little bit. Okay. But we gotta see what's gonna happen, because it is possible, of course, guys. I mean, we hit perfectly our target, right? So internally, because it is a very complex impulsive structure, you can see several things here. You have to count it very, very deeply inside it. And on a very micro level, we're talking about 1-minute chart or 2-minute, 3-minute charts. But basically, what I do here is better to watch, of course, the invalidation of bullish. If the price is gonna keep above the 3,750 in this area, we're still looking for higher. Okay, if the price is going to show today or tomorrow kind of like a very deep zigzag, it's gonna transform to a potential 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning, okay, we hit the target perfectly, therefore we have to consider wave 3 somewhere finished here, 4 and a 5, knowing that the time for wave 4 is horrible, right? Regarding alternation with wave 2, right? So 1, 2, wave 3, 4 and a 5. You cannot see really the time reflecting wave 2 because it should be double time, but it's fine. It's fine. If this happens and we have topped exactly in our perfect blue box here with very high precision, that means, of course, you finished anyway the wave 3, the major wave 3. If we finish a major wave 3, I'm still expecting a very long wave 4. What does it mean? I'm gonna clean up, guys, so we can see the things. I'm gonna just keep this one because, yeah, here we go. This one, no need. All right. So, what does it mean, wave 4, in this yellow scenario? In this yellow scenario, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 1. You got your wave 2, and you start to move in several 1, 2s, if you remember. And of course, we finished here a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a major wave 3. You got your wave 4, and you start a wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. No invalidation. Everything is fine. And that means if we have finished here a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, which is the white scenario, right? We are still expecting something, of course, as a wave 4 in the bracket. Yeah. So we still have a very long range here as a wave 2, which is not reflected anywhere here. Your wave 4 is only there. This do not reflect the long time of a wave 2, of course. Okay. So that means this wave 4, and don't forget that this is belonging to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only this is the longest correction for a wave 4 that you got ever. And that means, of course, highest possibility that you are not finished with a wave 4 reflecting this wave 2. And that means, based also on the count, we're still expecting this wave 4. Targets for a wave 4 in case we are moving toward the downside. And that's why I'm saying sooner or later, whether it is on the micro level or on the macro level, we might still be looking for a wave 4. Okay. And I believe it can be macro level, but to be sure that this is a macro level wave 4 is unfolding, we need the invalidation of bullish internally, meaning this impulse is done and finished. Okay, knowing also that I doubt it because I don't see a wave 4 reflecting wave 2, but just to say, keep it in mind. Yeah, so we don't leave any possibility before. I mean, this is what I always try. I don't keep any possibility as a question mark. Okay, we answer every single possibility. This is the idea of this channel, guys, and that's why I keep the things step by step. I just invalidate this one. Okay, when invalidating, okay, that is a macro wave 4. So if we take the fib levels from this wave 2, wave 4 as an impulse, we're looking at the 0.23 here, very likely. Here we go. This might be your target for a wave 4. 3,730. And this is not so far, by the way, not so far from invalidation of bullish. Meaning, if we dive a little bit deeper, don't forget as guideline in Elliott wave, when you have several 1, 2s and you get several wave 4, you might come back to the previous wave 4. Now, if it wants to go deeper, of course, it can go back for the previous major one because this is a major wave 4. Yeah, but level by level. Yeah, so this is how we're gonna test it. Micro level. Okay, this is an impulse, so it is suggesting something very impulsive. Okay, something can be in a big ABC, which it can be, of course, your wave 4 here, but the timing. Don't forget the timing, guys. Is very long for this wave 2. So we gotta keep this guideline as well in mind. Meaning, based on the time, this is, yes, exactly the timing that you might have. Is this a wave 4? No. Here we go. All right. So I'm expecting wave 4 exactly on this time. And I believe that if this is impulsive, well, it might be something bigger. It can be, of course, a zigzag invalidation, 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then moving for higher. It can be a triangle, it can be a zigzag, wave A, wave B, wave C, wave D, wave E, and then moving up again. All right. It can be a zigzag in a flat, 3 ways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can be even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a big wave A, wave 3, 3 ways, wave B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again, and then moving up. So you have several possibilities here, especially that your wave 2 looks kind of like a very complex structure. W, X, and a Y, and it looks sideways, meaning I'm expecting deep wave 4 a little bit. Okay. Zigzag, zigzag, somehow like this, flat, or it can be triangle. One of these possibilities. It is a correction. Yep. So where are we bearish? Where we become bearish? Well, yeah, that's a very, very deep question. Why? Because the invalidation is horrible in this situation. What do I mean? Invalidation of bullish, totally bullish is there. And we cannot wait for that to call, of course, a bearish market, right, until 3,400. Therefore, I would say if we break the 0.5, yeah, 0.5 broken can be like, if it's gonna show up like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, yeah. That it can be very, very likely bearish. Meaning, after it, if we get 3 ways, this is a confirmation. 1, 2, and then we move down. But until that far, we cannot call anything bearish. Okay, inside this box, everything is fine for a wave 4. So yeah, look where are we, and look where we might drop. So don't get, of course, frustrated. We might, yes, drop down. It might, of course, raise a lot of psychology in you. No, it's done. This is the top. It's done, and it's very impulsive. It's very aggressive, but it might still move for higher from there. Okay, so we're gonna see. We're gonna test it, guys. We're gonna test it. So yeah, make a plan. I mean, make a plan based on this. If you are afraid of it, so have a plan, of course, based on it. Now, don't forget again, of course, that I'm still even potentially expecting one more high little leg toward the upside before moving down. Yeah, probably it's a probability. Of course, nothing is 100%. Okay, for the weekly, let's take a look at the all-time history, because this is what you asked for today. So let's take a look also, and it's very interesting, by the way, after this high. So let's take a look on on the all-time history. But let me also chit chat with you a little bit here. So where we stopped. Afternoon, MT. Welcome, buddy. And nice to see you, man. MT, one of the best members of this channel, very, very long time, and in our Discord as well. Amir, thank you, buddy, for the support. Remember to hit the like button from MT. Thank you, bro, for reminding. Hello all. Bon, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you here. Can you like BITFARMS? Can you like at BITFARMS? You mean can you look at BITFARM? I think yes. So definitely we take a look at this one already before. So you're very welcome, buddy. Can we look at MSTR? Definitely. I think also yesterday I analyzed MSTR in the video. So also interesting in confluence with Bitcoin, but I mentioned that it might be a fake. Yeah, so be careful. Higher time frame. Yes, we're gonna see the higher time frame. Amir, definitely. We're not gonna pass the gold. Yo, Free Minds. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you here. Free Minds is all on both channels always, crypto and stocks. You're welcome, buddy. So let's see the all-time history, guys. Let's see the all-time history. Where are we? By the way, our target blue zone is there, taken as expected since, I don't know, since we started the channel. I think 1 year ago. 1 year ago, this blue box was given, since we started the channel for the gold. And here we go. We are there. Now, basically, let's start a deep analysis a little bit in the gold. So, as a reminder, first of all, before I start totally with the things, I would like to remind you with this. The very, very beginning of the stock market in the gold, which is after the World War II here, we're talking about 1968. You can see some where the market, I think this was not yet very clear, but the gold price was given in those simple ticks. Yeah, meaning we see something like a 1-2. Very simple. This is what I would like to mention because it is very essential that this might be playing, as you can see, as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And this changed a lot. This changed a lot. Why? Because it can be a wave 1. When you have a wave 1 as an impulse, meaning you can be in a big wave 1, 2 as an impulse, and you're looking for a wave 3 as an impulse, 4, and a 5. A wave 3 as an impulse, meaning you are looking here for a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and then 4 and a 5, meaning continuation even for higher. Yeah. Now, the difference between the zigzag and the impulse, and that's why I always mention this, because if you don't, okay, let's take it as a zigzag, right? Which it can be also wave 1, but it cannot be an impulse, because an impulse, wave 1, has to be 5 waves and not 3 waves. Meaning, as a wave 1, the only possibility is, of course, a diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay? So currently, what you are looking at, the blue box, this blue box, is a wave 3 diagonal, as you can see. I'm going to change it just to show you that when I put wave 3 diagonal, you get the blue box. And this is taken from the wave 1 to the wave 2. Meaning, this is very likely that we are still in a wave 3 of a diagonal, of this diagonal here. Okay? Which is another zigzag so far. Okay? It's another zigzag where you have zigzag for wave 3, you're expecting wave 4, and another zigzag for wave 5. A huge difference. And this is what the small area here in the history can do a lot of changes, guys. Okay, in the expectations of the gold. Now, what does it mean if we are impulsive? If you are impulsive, wave 3 is not allowed to be 3 waves also. It has to be 4, 5. Wave 3 as an impulse. And also preferably hitting, of course, very higher than this, like preferably to invalidate the potential diagonal, meaning taking the 1-to-1 fib level, making the wave 3 longer than wave 1. Preferably. And this 5 waves might turn into a wave 3. Okay, so by turning it into a wave 3, you're looking therefore for wave 4 after wave 3 here if you are in an extended wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, I think we need to update, we need to update the fib levels here in case we get new highs. Oh, I already put this a little bit higher because I was expecting that we get to this area, but I'm gonna arrange here. So we are expecting, in case we are bullish here, the minimum target anyway, if we have finished and topped over there, which I doubt it still, guys, you are looking for a wave 4 in the orange, 0.23, 2,850. Okay, so if we are in a wave 4, you would like to see a 2,850 and then moving upward for a wave 5. However, if you take a look closer at this becomes a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 very extended wave 5. The wave 5 is 1, 2, very big 1, 2. I don't see a really nice reflection for wave 4, but as I mentioned, it's a guideline, by the way. Very rare guideline where a wave 4 do not match the fib time perfectly and do not reach the fib time, the common fib time for a wave 4. We got a triangle and we move very high before the time and even before the fib level, meaning this is a parabolic move. And I mentioned this into my course when I was explaining the impulse rules and guidelines. I mentioned exactly this as an example because very rare case, but it is a guideline when you don't reach the fib time and the fib levels, meaning parabolic. And this is exactly what's happening here. And I believe, guys, you will be shocked. This is going to transform to 1, 2, 1, 2. This is your wave 3. You're going to see 4, 5, 4, 5. I still believe it. Yeah, because the guidelines are very perfectly matched. I see the fib levels still very open. It's not a problem as fib level to be in this area and even higher. So crazy, right? And you're still in a potential 3 waves. Therefore, I'm expecting higher. Okay, I don't see yet a really massive downtrend for the gold. I still see even potential just sideways, maybe wave 4, wave 5, wave 4, wave 5, because 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Very likely, guys. And of course, this extended wave 5, the extended, why I think this, because if you take here the zone 1 based on the wave 3, wave 5, we passed the extension fib level. That's crazy, right? We passed the extended wave 5, 1.618. So that is not a wave 5 anymore for me. It is a wave 3, which is in orange. Unfinished, a little bit more higher to finish, and I believe such a move, it cannot be simply boom. Yeah, we drop down directly. No, guys, no. This is not the case that is gonna happen here. Definitely not. What you're gonna see before we drop down really for lower is an ending diagonal, definitely. Okay? It's not gonna move down without an ending diagonal because as a guideline, it has to slow down. Yeah, it's very, very massive. It has to start to slow down first and then boom. Okay? So the things are not just like that. We drop directly for the gold. All right? The things are very parabolic here. Yep. So this is what I'm expecting, guys. I'm still expecting higher. In case we move down, we need a signal that we're moving down. And in case that we are looking for a wave 4, 2,850 so far is the next target. Unless we get higher prices and we move slowly to the 3,000. So the higher prices we get, the higher prices will be for a wave 4, 3,000 for example. Yeah, but it depends how much higher we go. Yep, KG, good morning. Let's pause for a second and have everyone click on like. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Shailesh. Thank you, everyone, for your likes, guys, and for your support. I hope this is very helpful for you and that it is informative at least and to spread education with trading. So thank you very much again for your support, guys. And thank you, Shailesh. Yeah, so these are the possibilities, guys. I still see the gold. It's not stopping that easy. It's not stopping that easy, guys. And of course, this is gonna turn into 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, turning the wave 3 even higher, and then having a wave 4 and a 5. So it's gonna be crazy. Now, am I saying it's a World War 3? No, definitely. I hope not, guys. Okay, I hope not. But the chart shows a very huge potential. Honestly, it's scary. It is scary, but yeah. I mean, what can we do? Bilyak, how you doing? Shit again, Andre. How you doing? Nice to see you, buddy. Nice to see you here. Welcome back. So that is for the gold, guys. I hope that satisfies you enough for the deep analysis on the long term. I think we start at 25. Yeah, we took a lot of time on the gold, guys. Sorry. But yeah, it's nice to talk about it. Yeah, it's nice to talk about it. Of course, there are different scenarios, but what I mentioned is a minimum scenario that it might happen after we top. Yeah, the minimum. If broken, then we talk about it later. Okay, I'm not gonna add more than this. But yeah, the gold is scary. Yes, it is scary, honestly. Yep. And by the way, I just want to mention also one thing, because I doubt that this is an impulse finished, like a wave 5 here, very extended, and I showed you why the reason is. And I believe that this is going to be an impulse continuation as a wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. And I believe that the 1-to-1 fib level is going to be taken at 6,700, which is horrible. That means invalidation of the zigzag, invalidation of the leading diagonal. Okay, and that means definitely we are in wave 3, the yellow one, which is gonna be an impulse. Yeah, so this is the thing. Unless, of course, unless the things over the world start to calm down, guys, and we see peace everywhere. You know, politics. If politics and global tension get in a better shape, you must start to see this reflecting on the chart. Be careful, everything can change. I mean, for now, everything looks, yes, what we talk about it. But if the things, the psychology start to change, don't worry about Elliott wave. It's gonna change in a perfect scenario. Yeah, no worries. It's gonna find a way to change it. But yeah, so this is the thing, step by step. But currently, yeah, we're just heading to the moon, actually. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's everywhere bad. All right, guys. So let's move with Tesla. Let's see Tesla at 49 minutes. And Tesla, here we go. So all right, so for Tesla, I'm gonna dive directly in the micro level here. So we're still looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Well, everything is looking fine. We just, of course, hit our target, 0.23 almost. You move impulsively for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still looking for the 474. Nothing to be scared of. Especially, of course, when you dive deeper, this is very corrective. You're still looking for higher sooner or later. Yeah, nothing to be scared in Tesla. Everything is still as expecting and looking fine. Let's see the Nvidia at the 50-minute. Nvidia. So, Nvidia, our blue box hit. Oh, okay. So we hit our blue box, but still expecting for higher. Well, preferably yes. I'm still expecting a wave 5. Why? Because we are looking here for zigzags. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Now wave 5 hit the blue box, but preferably A, B, and a C. The wave C is a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. I'm still looking for a little bit higher here, and preferably anyway to take the high, right? Now it can be truncated, yes, okay, but be careful. Nvidia is not going so much far. We're not, probably will not get this blue box. We'll just simply be satisfied with the 185 and then dropping down, because this is the high of everything. It's a new all-time high, okay? And obviously Nvidia is exhausted. If you remember what I talked about the gold, don't forget that nothing will just drop down directly. It's gonna end up in ending diagonal. It will show exhaustion. It will show a signal that, okay, we're ending the things. And this is exactly what we are looking at here. Okay, after a massive move, the same as for the gold, if you want to match this. Yeah, very massive move. You start to see weakness. You start to see exhaustion with the wave 5. We move down. One or more hints. If we go indicator, you will see on the daily. Here we go. Always with the wave 5, after a huge impulse, you want to see a bearish divergence. And here you go. Okay, so, yep. always, almost always. Yep. All right. That was Nvidia. Palantir at 52. All right, so Palantir, yes, we were mentioning, of course, this it might be a wave 2 still, with an expanding flat unfolding toward the upside, because nothing is impulsive in this wave. It is three waves, obviously W, X, and a Y, or it can be, of course, an ABC, can be a very long wave C, but yeah, to be watched is the 1.05 first target. We might drop down again. Still looking for wave 2. The best target that you might find here in this area, well, currently is getting higher because we get higher. Don't forget, if we get the new high, this might transform to expanding a flat wave C. Wave C expanding flat, meaning coming back where it's supposed to be. Okay, so to be watched. Currently, I'm looking for a little bit higher or not. Don't forget, it can be a regular flat. Don't forget, this is a correction, guys. It can be a regular flat. It can be an expanding flat. It can be a zigzag. Definitely not a zigzag anymore because the wave B is very deep. So currently, we stay with whether regular flat or an expanding flat. By taking the high, it's going to be expanding. By moving down directly, it's going to be simply a regular flat. With regular flat, what it might be next, it might be, of course, an A, B, and a C. A little bit longer correction, okay? To hit still the blue box and then moving for higher. All right. Yep. So that's it for Palantir. I'm still looking for lower sooner or later, because we might get a little bit higher first. All right, let's see your special request SANDISK at a 54 minute. SANDISK. Okay, did we do this before? SANDISK, is it the only one? Yes, looks like. Yes, NASDAQ. All right, and it looks impulsive today and looks in a good shape. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, definitely a leading diagonal. So we are in a leading diagonal first. 1, 2. Yes, 1, 2, and wave 3 is still unfinished. So internally, yeah, this is okay. It took the low. Yeah, so wave 2 is there. All right, let's move for hour. Okay, can be double 1, 2, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, very likely that you have a double 1, 2s here, and then 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Very extended wave 5, and then 4, 5, 4, 5, because you have several 1, 2s. So if you want to start to label this, now we can label as 1, 2. Yeah, let's label it like this. Wave 5, yes, is very extended. What a wave 5, huge one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, shorter than wave 3. Wave 1 is very extended, very shallow wave 2 as well, and then wave 3, 4, and a 5. Still the wave 5 shorter than the wave 3, still, of course, a perfect impulse. Now, of course, you have kind of like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and that's why you still see higher prices. And potentially, let me check. Yes, it potentially is very close to be finished. Yeah, very close to be finished. Even can be finished. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yes, be careful. Can be finished. Yeah, maybe one more high. Yes, very likely can be, but yeah, be careful with it. It's risky. 3, 4, and a 5. This is gonna be a blue one. Okay, so I'm still expecting as well even one more high, but after a little bit deeper correction. And I believe that the wave 4 might come back to the previous wave 4 guideline again. It can be deeper as well, a little bit, yes, even moving up later on for wave 5. So be careful with it, of course. Now, if you are in a potential top here, Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, you might come back to this blue zone, and as a main target, for a wave one. Let me check. I think this is gonna be very extended. Yes. Yes, you already passed the 1.618. That means, yeah, you can expect further uptrends. Yeah, so you can expect until the 2.618 to finish over there. It might be an extended wave 5. Nobody knows. And it might become fractal, somehow like that. 189. Okay, so to be watched. So what I'm expecting is this path is maybe a little bit higher on the lower time frame. I'm not gonna mention this, but it might be somehow like that. Here we go. Okay, this is bullish path. Here we go. Okay, this is what I'm expecting. All right, Xianzu, hi together. I'm a little late today. You're welcome anyway. Can you take a look at a QGen if you have time? Well, actually, we don't really have time anymore because we passed almost the 1 hour and we still have a lot. But of course, we're gonna see it next time, buddy. I'm sorry, bro. But yeah, this today we had a little bit deep analysis and we took a little bit also more time. But we'll try next time, of course, to be much more faster since you already got the information. Now, DataDog, all right. We never saw this. I think this from our Discord request. Okay, not so bad because you have an impulse. All right, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. That's fine. And that means, of course, followed by an ABC. That's great. And here, okay. Oh, okay, I see. You have, but this is shorter. Yeah, so definitely it's a leading diagram. Okay, so here we go. What you have here is a zigzag. A, B, and a C for wave 1, wave 2, A, B, C for wave 3, wave 4, A, B, and a C for wave 5. You dive deeper, you continue toward the upside. Meaning after an ABC here, you move, of course, as a 1, a 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Why? Because you might be here in an A, B, and a C, of course, as blue. You might be in a big wave 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 in yellow. Here we go. All right. Yep. So these are the possibilities here. Yep. Okay. So meaning targets. Let's talk about fib levels right now. As a potential zigzag here, you are looking for the 1-to-1 fib level. Potentially can be 0.618, but I believe that the 1-to-1 fib level much more likely $444. This is, I think, the minimum target that you might get. And confluence, if you want to have, is wave 3 as an impulse. Here we go. Magic, right? Of Elliott wave and Fibonacci. Here we go. Very in confluence. 425, meaning this area is very, very likely. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. All right, Eugene, hello, buddy. Nice to see you. Most of the Discord members are here today. Nice to see you here, guys. Thank you so much for the SANDISK analysis. You're very welcome, buddy. Anytime. That's a pleasure and always glad to help, guys. All right. So this is for Datadog. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Yeah. If more bullish, of course, you wanna break this. If you break it, we move directly to the 1.618. That's huge, right? But of course, we need of course to break the 1-to-1 fib level first. Paul, shouldn't wave 3 ideally stay in the trend channel? Wave 3. Are you talking about this one in this chart, Paul, or something else? and ideally stay in the trend channel. If you mean the trend channel, no, never. It's the opposite. Wave 3 should always get out of the channel, meaning wave 3 should exit the base channel. Here we go. All right, always. Yes. And this is a mark of a wave 3. This is where you count a wave 3 based on the channeling. If you are still under it inside the base channel, you're still very corrective. Okay. But good question, Paul. Thank you. AVGO, 1 hour, 3 minutes. AVGO, Broadcom. Okay, so before we dive deeper, let's see a little bit all-time history. Where are we? So we are in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We are currently in a wave 5. And we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 still unfolding, meaning we are in a wave 5 of 5 here. Is it finished and done? Well, we need to investigate this, guys. So did we finish this move? On the daily, it looks like 5 waves for me, yes. Okay, we gotta be careful, therefore. Yes, it looks like. Okay, we gotta be careful, guys. It is the alert here. Yes, all the count are finished perfectly. Yeah, wow, what a... I think it has been a very long time with this one, yeah? And we hit it nicely. And okay, we're heading probably for wave 2 here. Let's bring the wave 2 updated targets. Here we go. Here you go. And it looks impulsive, yeah? It looks impulsive after finished wave 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You move impulsively downward and finishing all the counting, yeah? And we see an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, meaning, yeah, we're heading down. Minimum target for a wave 2 in case we are continuing here, a wave 2, and to be tested, of course, we're looking for the 256. Okay, we're looking for the 256, and that means, of course, a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. What does it mean in a bigger view? I'm extending here. I'm experimenting an extension. Of course, because I don't want to be very, very bearish here. Since you have finished potentially a wave 5 can be finished already there, all the count. You can say, oh, we finished a wave 1, wave 2, but that's horrible. Yeah. So I'm going to experiment an extension 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 first, meaning extended wave 5. And if broken, therefore, okay, guys, we start to look again on the macro level. Okay, the things looks like, yeah, not really good. And then we say, okay, it looks like it is a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so this is how it's going to work. Okay, so that it regarding AVGO. All right, let's see AVAV to 1 hour 05. AeroVironment, okay. I think we never saw this before. All right, nice. We still get new stocks. Since a long time we do this, and we still get almost in every stream 1 or 2 new stocks. All right, here we go. Unanalyzed. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, running flat. Whew. Okay. Is it a diagonal here? Very weird. Very weird. But yeah, I'm gonna explain. And also very weird price action over there. Also with a running flat. Before we got a 1, 2, 3, wave 4, wave 5. Yes. So you have a big wave 1, 2, wave 3, very short, wave 4 finished there. You're looking for a wave 5. Here we go. So it is an impulse, actually. but it's a very, how to say, the chart is here a little bit. You feel it. Like it's struggling, struggling to get like very, very good shapes, very good patterns. By all means, of course, 1, 2 is no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, it's fine. Wave 4 not really reflecting so much, but it's fine. You finished wave 3. You got here where it started the things, where you got kind of like an A, 3 ways up, 3 ways down. It is a W, X, and a Y, kind of truncated, and then you start to move higher in a very, very overlapping waves. Which means it can be, of course, a wave 5 unfolding here in kind of an A, a B, and a C here. So this is a zigzag ABC for a wave 1. Wave 2 and wave 3 is still unfolding kind of like a zigzag. So I believe that this might turn into kind of like a diagonal because you have 3 waves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, somehow like that. Okay, 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. Let's see the indicator. Here we go, yeah. So definitely we are in an ending diagonal. Why? I start to see the bearish divergence in the ending diagonal of a wave 5. Okay, so yeah, this is the situation, guys. Targets, yeah, can be taken from there. Here we go. Well, you reached already the target. Yeah, you reach already the blue zone, but it might be extending to this area. Okay, so the perfect target has been reached. So be careful as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It might be simply taking the highs, like this, and then dropping down. Okay. All right. So let's move for the next one, which is FI. 1 hour, 9 minutes. Okay. Pfizer. Okay. Expected. Wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Yeah. We might be here in a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 3, but we are very, very close for invalidation. Wow. Okay. We need to relook at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Be careful. Invalidation is very close. So if this invalidation taken, because it looks also impulsive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it is an ABC zigzag. Okay. It is an ABC zigzag, guys. Yeah, so how do I know? Because you have a very shallow wave retracement here. You have a potential here, again, to summarize, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It's in a wave A, B, and a C in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So very likely, yeah, and the things are kind of like ending up here as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, how much luckily it's gonna be that it doesn't take the invalidation. Yeah, so to be watched. But I think if taken decisively, okay, we might look for lower here, okay, which is an extended wave 4 here. Can be an extended wave 4 in the blue, not in the white. Yeah, so but it's too early to change it. We need invalidation 100%. Now it can hit the invalidation and move up directly. So if we only see a wick here taking the invalidation and it moves up, okay, it might still be fine as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So to be watched still the invalidation of bullish, guys. All right. Nothing to yet can say, but I see that this can be a very zigzag one. 1 hour 11:30 ASPI. All right, ASPI isotopes. All right. Let's see this one as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Obviously, it's an ABC, guys. Okay, very clear. A, B, and a C. Why? Ending diagonal. There you go. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 already finished, and it is a zigzag. Okay, you see already ABC, 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 ta 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 ta. All right, so it's an ending diagonal, and we are in an ABC, and obviously 1 to 1, I think, can be very close or finished in a zigzag, or 0.618 hit. Yes, exactly. Be careful. Uncommon target, but it can be very likely, meaning you're looking for lower. It can be impulsive 5 waves, or it can be big 3 waves. Nobody knows, no data. All right, Microsoft. MSFT. So for Microsoft, on the weekly, let's check also where are we on the all-time history. We are in a big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave A, B, C, wave B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We are in a wave 5. This wave 5 is unfolding as 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Wow, we're very close to finish then. Wow. Okay. We gotta be careful. Now, on a bigger view, I still don't see a danger, but let's see, of course, on the micro level. No, this is not a diagonal anymore. Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, it's an impulse. Be careful from a wave 2, wave 3, 4, 5. Be careful, guys. We topped. Probably we have topped here without taking exactly the blue box, or it's gonna be the testing thing. 1, 2. Again, the same as AVGO. If you have realized, guys, very interesting. I start to realize that most of the stocks shows a top. Is it the same for NASDAQ? And well, it deserves to take a look again, guys. Let me arrange this thing weekly. Hmm. Oh shit. Um, I'm starting to get a little bit some inspiration. I hope it doesn't affect my psychology, but let me check. No, we already passed. No, no, no. It is impulsive. Okay. I thought, what if ABC expanding flat? But yeah, I think if this is a wave 1, 2 also can be possible, and we're looking anyway for currently 1, 2. Yeah. It can, yeah. I mean, we're very close for a wave 1 to be finished anyway. Now, if we dive deeper, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 can be a finished wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Yes, guys, we have to be careful, honestly. I see something new on a bigger view, yeah, on a bigger time frame. 1, 2, 3. Wait a second. I saw it before on the 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wow. Okay, we gotta be careful, yeah? We gotta be careful. But on the lower time frame, it's still the same as we said. But probably we're very, very close for the high, guys. Yeah, anyway, I know it on the lower time frame. Anyway, I don't know why I'm surprised. Anyway, this area is still, of course, to be seen, and we drop down, guys. Very likely. All right, we're gonna see step by step. But yeah, the things are looking is gonna reverse soon for the stock market. Yeah, maybe the next week is gonna be much more clearer. Yep, very likely. Coca-Cola or Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola company. Is it this one? New York stocks? I think so. Yes. Okay, we never did Coca-Cola. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your wave 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, extended wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, unfinished even. All right. So you have an extended, of course, impulse here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Let's to put this in brackets. All right. So we have after a double 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Yes. So this can be kind of like start to be finished. 3, 4, 5. Yes. No invalidation. And yeah, we're looking here at 1, 2, with 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. All right. Yep. Okay. So that's it for the count. Potentially, you are finishing here in an ending diagonal. Can be this wave 5 finishing kind of an ending diagonal. So be careful. It can be extended a little bit somehow like that. Meaning wave 5. Wave 4 yet not finished. Somehow like this. Okay. Targets. Here we go. I'm still looking for this area. $85. Yep, for Coca-Cola. Of course, still can be extended even. All right. 1 hour, 19 minutes here for BITFARMS. So for BITFARMS, as we mentioned, we are still in this triangle. Okay, we cannot do anything right now before we break the invalidation of triangle. If this invalidation of triangle taken, therefore, of course, you shift directly into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as you can see this diagonal. Okay, this diagonal, I'm going to put it in a gray for you to differentiate. Okay. So to be watched is the 4.14. If the price trails below it, be careful. This might be, of course, an A, B, C, D, E. The wave E finished and you move down. Okay, it might move down again. So be careful. You need to break it, okay, if you want to move for higher. All right. MSTR is at 1 hour 20, which is also Bitcoin related as well. Yesterday we mentioned that MSTR is showing a little bit of higher prices, but not very, very, how to say, very trusted. Be careful, invalidation of bearish is not taken because you are in 1, 2, 3. Wave 4, wave 5 still can be unfolding. 329.35 not taken yet. If we take it, okay, it's invalidated. We move toward the upside. You have a wave 5 here. Potentially can be finished or not, or it can be, of course, a simple complex correction. Yeah, in a W, X, and a Y here, and then you move for higher. Okay. Because in a bigger picture, of course, for MSTR, you might be here also in a triangle. Okay, and I'm still, I was looking for this blue box, and it is hit. And if this is a reaction, well, it can be, guys. Okay, so it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, wave 2 in W, X, and Y as explained, and you move towards the upside. A signal for this, a signal that this is working, $330. All right, guys, so that was it for today for the live stream for the stock and the indexes. I hope that you enjoy it. Thank you for being here and thank you for your support. All of you, I wish you to have a nice day and of course see you in the next one. Bye-bye.